Oh my God. Hey guys. Welcome. Happy Sunday morning. How are we doing? Are there people on right now already waiting? Let's hope not. Guys, welcome. Guys, so exciting to have you here. Happy Sunday. It is Greg here from Solari. We are here to do our usual week, weekly Solari Tarot show. Listen, y'all, it has been a crazy week. Yesterday, I got up at I don't know, like 7. Good morning, everyone. I got up at maybe 7 yesterday morning. I was at the restaurant by 7:30. We had the festival all day yesterday. I had to work at the restaurant. I didn't get out till almost 1 a.m. What a wreck. So we're here to do the show today, and I'm really excited. How is everyone doing? How are we feeling? Welcome to episode 2 of the Solari Tarot Show, you guys. Today's topic is going to be something that kind of just threw itself at me this week. It kind of chose itself this week. So we're going to be doing that. Folks, just to let you know, if you're new to the channel or you're watching us for the first time, you're tuning in for the first time, please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. It's also really helpful to hit the notification bell so that you guys know when I'm posting new content, which is all the time. Jolene, no, my hair, I did not get it cut. I just did not shower before our show this morning because I'm so tired and I really wanted the extra sleep. Rosa, I'm doing your reading today. Today's the first day I've had, so personal reads are all getting uploaded today. So, folks, first for the quick weekly updates, your weeklies will be normal this week. You guys will be getting those, I think, tomorrow, probably, I'd say. I'll be putting those up. And, don't forget, you guys, at the end of this show, I'm taking live readings. So if, in case you guys are not familiar with how to do that, there is a button somewhere on your chat window with a $sign. You can leave a donation, and leave a very quick one card kind of question, and I will answer it here on the show. So stick around for that. That's going to be right at the end of the show. For those of us that are watching this not live, you guys are, and for those of us in countries that don't have super chat, you can send a donation to solaritarot@gmail.com, and I will answer the question on the next week. So, guys, this week, what really inspired the show for this week was 2 things. The first thing that really inspired me for the show this week was the Leo video that I posted this last week for the weeklies. I don't know if there's any Leos on today, but if you aren't a Leo and you're interested or you want to know more about the reading, you can go back and watch it. But this week we just had an upsurging. A message came through for Leo this week that was really dense and hard. It was really emotional and it was really trying and tested in a way. So I kind of wanted to do this show today in honor of our Leos that are present today, or the Leos that are watching. This video is kind of for you, and the topic is kind of for you as well. So I kind of wanted the video to be inspired by Leo. So today, as we're watching this, send all your good vibes to Leo. I know there's a lot of them out there that are going through a lot, but I know there's a lot of us that are generally going through a lot already, all of us. So I really wanted the message to come through in a way that could be applicable to all of us, that big message that came through for Leo. So today, the card that we're going to be talking about and the topic that we're going to be talking about is the Lovers. The Lovers is the card that we're going to be talking about today, and talking about how we integrate this, how we understand this. And today we're going to be using this card to talk about the law of attraction. It's going to be a lot of fun. So obviously, folks, we know that the Lovers energy here is home to our Gemini brothers and sisters. Hello from India. Hello, India. One of my favorite countries. I would love to see you there sometime. So I don't know why this card came out in so many ways that it really wanted to be discussed here this week on the channel. And the Lovers is something that represents to us something really beautiful, right? So many of us are watching tarot videos on the weekly looking for this. A lot of us, right? A lot of us in the world aren't watching tarot card videos and looking for this. The lovers, the union, the experience, the consummation. So I wanted today's topic to be on this card, the lovers, and what that means in our life. Or when we see it in a tarot card reading across the board, with the readers that we hang out with on the internet, if you will. Guys, I'm drinking coffee. Are you surprised? Man, Greg's always drinking that freaking caffeine. This card represents union. It represents consummation in a way, and it often represents love situations in our life. When I was doing the reading for Leo last week, I was sitting in the energy doing the reading for them, and I began to cry because I understood the kind of pain that Leo was feeling. I had been feeling it. You guys know I took a moratorium from this channel for a couple of months to try to get my head straight again, and I understood what Leo was going through, and I remember just feeling really empathetic, but also really relating and mirroring to that pain that Leo was feeling this week. And so the card I want to talk about is the lovers. The idea of not just this like person or knight in shining armor coming in and saving us from catastrophe, or sometimes the kind of generic Taylor Swifty vibes we get from the lovers card, right? Also, listen, I know that this is embarrassing, but this is one reason why this is our card for the day, is because I've been jamming that new Taylor Swift album. Lover, it's like actually really good, and it makes me laugh and cry. And so I was really inspired this week. I was looking around at the universe, and it was showing me lover, the lovers, 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 lovers everywhere. And you guys know that in my life, when it comes to relationships, I am no stranger to romantic catastrophe. Always having romantic catastrophe around me. It's like total curse. But the lovers is a card of not just union with the ones we love in the world, but the ones that we love in our families, ourselves, really. So as we talk about God, my hair, every week my hair, I never even do it for you guys. I'm lazy. So as we scour the internet and we search the universe and we ask Mother Gaia for messages, right, in reference to our relationships or our union, shall we use that term? I want to draw us today, as we're hanging out together and hanging out with one another like we do on this show, to think about the union that comes when you, the one watching this, and that deep inner being is connected. This union first. This is the union I want to talk about. And then we're going to move into the energies of the lovers when it comes to relationships and how we apply. But first, before we start talking about the one dude or the one chick that's going to save us from heartbreak, come on. Hello, Maya. Oh, and hey, Karina, good morning. When I was young, and for many years, you guys know, especially within the last year, that there's been, in my personal life, a lot of turmoil and a lot of trauma. And I really wanted the people around me, my relationships, the people I really loved, the people that gave me that guttural warm feeling or made me feel safe, I really wanted them to rescue a part of me, because I felt very uncertain, like Leo this week, that I had the power to be beautiful myself. So I went looking for this, and I went on the internet looking for this, and I found it. I found quite a few of these. Probably too many to talk about on the channel, but it's another topic video. It's the devil card. But good morning, everyone. So when I was searching for this experience, the lovers, this union in the world around me, perhaps I was finding it in some way, right? In some way I was understanding it. But then when it came to my own personal life, or the union within, or the lover in me, I realized I was so focused on the other lover, right? I was trying to vibrationally align my lover to me. and not, bitches, trying to vibrationally align me to me first. So I wasn't even certain that the people I was choosing were being chosen from an inner being. They were just being chosen from a loneliness or a general lack of happiness that I was feeling. So I would search for this for years and years of my life. I would go all over. I would literally travel to try to find this. And I know that a lot of us are, and I know that this is a really big, let's not dismiss the elephant in the room that is in the tarot card community. A lot of us are looking for messages so that we can feel empowered to move forward and be stronger. God, this glare is awful. So one day, and it's something I've been saying to you guys so much on this channel, I keep telling you to tell a new story. I said that to Scorpio this last week. Tell a new story. There was this moment because, I was an artist, I was writing music, I was writing songs and distilling and documenting all of these along the way about how they made me feel, whatever their zodiac sign was, how this love made me feel, or what it brought to the table in reference of what was available to me in intimacy. However, as I spun my wheels forward and forward and forward, attempting to manifest this, I found myself farther and farther and farther out of synchronicity with my own inner being. And I know some of you are resonating with that message here this morning. Happy Sunday. Let's do church. I know some of you guys are resonating with this. Is it 11:11 right now? It's 11:11. Well, it's 11:12 now, but it was 11:11. And so when I came to the tarot YouTube community, I had a lot of romantic damage. And there started to get words spouted out around in the tarot card community, especially now that we're talking about 11:11, and now that we're talking about the lovers, that maybe there was a twin flame for me, or maybe there was a soulmate for me. So I would study and then try to mirror that and find that in the world around me or in a person around me, just like all of us do when we're looking for spiritual messages. However, the deepest, most archetypal, complex message from the lovers that was trying to come through for me and be communicated to me was being dismissed. And it was not just the union with the ones I love, it was the union with my inner being. So that way, what I am offering to the ones I love is so true that my experience feels better. It feels better. And I know a lot of you guys hate to hear that on when you're out there in the tarot community. You want people to say, "Oh, I'm seeing it. It's coming to me. All of you are going to find your soulmates this week." And look, some of you guys do get those messages, and you do go out there into the world in the week and find these incredible archetypes and people and mirrors of you, like all of us, whether we have tarot or not. So my big question to you here is, when you think of the lovers, what do you think of? Do you just think of your twin flame or your soulmate or your, some destined relationship? Ooh, Pieces of You from Jewel is a good song. Lisa says here that she thinks of self-love. And this is precisely the point I'm trying to make. The first one, the union with self. Which moves me into my next point. I started telling a new story. I started watching a lot of Abraham Hicks, and I know that you guys have heard me talk about Abraham because I really mention Abraham, Esther, everybody a lot because I really resonated with the messages, and they just were so powerful for me. And she mentions testing the universe, or asking the universe for something and then testing the law of attraction. So I started playing around with the law of attraction, and she would say that when you play with it, it will play back. And I know you guys have been seeing that ad that was like on all of the tarot card videos for like ever. And it would say, if you play with the universe, it will play back. So I started to tell a new story. I went through a lot of heartbreak. I didn't know if I was coming back to this channel. I didn't know if I was going to go back on the ocean again or sing again. I had no idea if I was going to be myself again. Just like Leo this week. I had no idea because I was using the lovers in the wrong way. So I started playing around with the law of attraction. I stopped building resistance to things that I desired, and I started to notice evidences of them would come to me in the form of a lot of different ways: synchronicities, tarot card readings, and then, more importantly, I would see manifestation in my freaking life from not having a resistance. I mentioned that to you guys last week on the show. I said that, or it was a reading I did for some sign last week. If you guys know what it is, comment it in the comments below. But I did a reading for a sign and explained to them that because I didn't have a obsession with money, or um, I didn't care about money very much. It's not really what motivates me. I have no resistance to money. So when I'm at work, if I'm, making tips, or if I'm on the ships, or good jobs come my way, I don't really have to freak out about my finances, because those manifestations come because I know I'm going to be taken care of, and I know I'm going to do my very best. So in terms of the financial world, I don't stress. I have no resistance. I rarely have financial problems. Sometimes we all do, right? However, when it came to my personal relationships, when it came into my relationships, this is where the resistance was. Because for me, there was this, how am I going to say this? Expectation in my lovers to be something, or to present something to me in a way that was going to affect me. It was quite selfish. And because I had so much resistance to my relationships, what happened to them? They came tumbling down in a compendium of tower moments that lasted for me almost 5 years. My family would pass away. My dad, my mom, my brother would OD. My boyfriend would die as well. A lot of things would go on in my life in the course of many years. I would start a rock and roll band with my friends that would change my life and then break my heart and leave me feeling lonely and inferior. I would tell this story. This is the story that I would tell. Greg was cool, man. Greg was cool, but he lost it. His prime is over. He's not going to be successful anymore. And sure enough, no success came my way. None. You guys remember that when I started Solari Tarot, the reason I started was because my dog had cancer, and I had fallen, and I couldn't walk for over a month. I had no way to make any money, and I was inspired to do tarot because I really wanted to take care of myself, and I love the practice of the tarot. But this is the point. I don't want you to say in the comments here, "We're so sorry for you, we feel so sorry," because that's not the point of this video this morning. I would try to get my bandmates, my dog, the family members that I had still, my friends, my coworkers, to validate me, so that I could feel like I had union, so that I could feel good and feel loved, right? Just like all of us. And so when I was doing the reading for Leo this week, and I think it almost has 10,000 views. I mean, you guys love that video, and it just really resonated with people. And lately my views have been actually quite on the lower end, because of my hiatus. My algorithm on YouTube is screwed. So I mean, my views have gone down significantly. And I think it was kind of a great thing. But what I really want to talk about in reference to all of these things is that this is the story that I was telling. It didn't work in my relationships. It didn't work in my personal life. Yeah, it was a sad story. Yeah, there was a lot of trauma there. Sure. All of us have it. And mine is no more painful than yours, because yours affects you differently than mine affects me. It's the point of this channel. It's the point of the Lover's card, the true union. So I started building a practice and a routine, just like if you've watched yesterday's or last week's episode, the Hierophant episode. You really should watch that. It's a good episode. So I built into my routine a way to tell a new story. And I would do what Abraham Hicks calls a morning rampage. I would wake up and I would practice right here in my little safe place in the world, just sitting up, lots of nice meditation. And I would really connect every single day to this inner being, and then try to do my best as I'm out in the world to keep that integrated self active. even when the caffeine goes away, right? Even when we're very hungry, hangry, as they say, even when that cortisol comes up in the brain, right? I would try to stay aligned with this sense of me, this sense of who I am. Tell a new story. Everything around me had been a tower moment for 10 years, and this is reflective of one another. We're all mirrors of our own pain, and so when I was doing this video for Leo, I understood it. I got what it felt like to feel like every single time you get back up, you're beat back down to the ground. But listen to me. Once you come into alignment with this inner being, you quit building resistance to the things that you want in your life and quit focusing so much on what you don't want that you continue to perpetuate it. You continue to manifest it. You literally set yourself up to be in vibrational disalignment with your own self and with your own desires by constantly focusing on the lack of what you don't have, the union that you don't have yet. I'll be happy when somebody loves me, like the lovers would suggest. Then I'll be happy. But that's not the point. The point is that if you can connect to you and your inner being, baby, the people that come around you are going to want to do more than just hit you up a couple times at 3 a.m. When you're in this energy, you don't get ghosted. When you're in this energy, you're not waiting on somebody to reciprocate a feeling that you've been consistently putting out, wanting to vibrate with. And by focusing on your own vibration, you then give the person that you love the ability and the choice to vibrationally align with their own self. You see, folks, you cannot get somebody else to be in vibrational alignment with you, with where you are, with your experiences, with your karma. You cannot watch enough tarot card readings. You cannot do enough black magic. You can only focus on your own inner being, and you can only focus on your own true union with self. And once you do, this is not some product here. This is a realism. This is evidenced in our everyday life, the way that what we manifest and what we attract into our experience. I'm not saying that I attracted a ton of bad shit into my life for my whole family to kind of croak, that was not saying that. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying here is that my connection to my own inner being helped me forge a new story that brought some of these. Now I can say that the Lover's card means something so much more to me now, especially in my relationships. They're sweet. And the people in my life, there's this vibe. Because I'm aligned. I want to be around these people. I want to be around the people that get me in that good vibe. I want to feel good. And the more I feel good, the better my life gets. The more the universe starts sending me manifestations, blessings all around me. I can't believe it some days. Some days I don't know. I literally will fight depression in a way and I feel good. Lately, I haven't really needed any extra therapy. I've been feeling really good on my own. There's been a lot of trauma, yeah. But what I'm asking of you guys today is to show up to the process of your own inner being and to get aligned. Abraham Hicks mentions a vortex. It sounds really weird, but the vortex is the energetic compendium of all of the things that you desire. And none of them are impossible. Not a single one. Not a single one. Anything is manifestable. But the point I'm trying to make to you today is that your connection to you really matters. And don't you think it's kind of silly to give the best parts of you out around to everyone around you, but never give it to yourself? Don't you think that sounds crazy? To let everybody else around you get to see and experience the most beautiful, best parts of you, but you? That's crazy. And when you wake up from that sleep, it really changes your freaking life. When you show up to your inner being, when you get connected to you. Now, I can almost hear some of you going through your head, yes, I can drop the resistance and then this person will come back. And the message for you here this week is that, baby, if you get aligned with self, there ain't nothing that's not coming. But when you wake up and you say, oh, this day, look, there's no one in my bed beside me. Look, there's no one here to validate me and make me feel like I am in love. When you do that on your very own self, the love that you so desire in the world comes rushing into your life in ways you probably never would have even imagined could have been possible. But you are focused on what you don't have. And you are focused on the kinds of things that you want to manifest, but your obsession with them creates a disalignment because you're not doing your part as a co creator, which is simply to create. It's a beautiful message today. So, as we close with this idea of the lovers and we start to pull the energy for the week or any messages that come through for anyone, I want to talk about the final, most archetypally old meaning of the lovers, which is crossroads. The lovers is the card of the crossroads. You can go two ways, my friends. You can go one of two ways. You can tell the story that you will never have love, that you will never be where you want to be, that you're never going to get there, that if it would have happened, it would have happened already. I'm too old. I'm out of my prime. I'm not beautiful enough. I'm not as funny as her. I'm not as good looking as him. Look at his abs. I'm nervous when I go to the beach because everyone around me seems better than me. Listen to me. You can go down that road. A lot of you have been on that road for a really, 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 really long time. Me too. Or you can choose to go down the road and tell a new story. Connect to your inner being. Know that the possibilities, the options are endless for you. When I started coming into this inner alignment with myself over the last couple of months after everything that went down in my life, I noticed that my impulses were telling me to do different things. When I was disaligned and in bad toxic relationships, my impulses said, drink liquor. Go to the bar and drink so much Jack Daniels that you can't walk out. My impulse said, hoard yourself and stuff your body full of so much food that will fill this hole that you're missing. My impulse said, why shower? Who even cares? No one loves you anyway. But when I started connecting to this inner being, my impulse said, send your agent an email and get back on a cruise ship. And I did that. And what happened? My intention manifested. Less than 2 weeks, I got a response that they had found me a ship. Because my impulses led me to my manifestation. I followed it. I was just connected to my inner being, you see. We can't be that way all the time, guys. It's the temperance of life, right? It's learning. We're all learning. We're all in pain. So many of us are so afraid to move past the pain because we're afraid of what uncharted territory looks like. And I just want to send you encouragement on this Sunday morning that uncharted territory is your best fucking friend. And your inner being is the most important relationship that you will have. Quit giving love to everybody else and showing them how beautiful you are, the best parts of you, and not give it to you. It's beautiful. It's our message today. We're going to leave the lovers out and we're going to pull energy around it. So we'll see what comes out here, but we're going to go ahead and start moving into some tarot. And I'm just going to pull some general messages for all the signs, anybody that may be watching, messages that may be resonating with anybody that's watching, messages that may resonate with those that watch later on. Some of our subscribers, you guys, live other places in the world and they're sleeping right now. So, oh, also, you guys, hey, congratulations! We're at 18K now. I know that's not a lot compared to some of the other tarot card readers, but I'm actually quite proud of it. I think it's exciting. How's everybody doing? You guys know with this show, it's 3 a.m. How's the show? Or how's everybody doing? I haven't really checked the comments much here. Let's go ahead and start pulling some tarot. What What are the messages here today that will resonate with anybody watching? Any messages that want to come through? Any messages that want to come through? Any messages that come through? Kirsten, go back to sleep. We love you. Oh my God, PewDiePie did hit 100 million subscribers today, you guys. Rose has got a hangover. Why am I not surprised, woman? Yeah, we have the Page of Swords coming out here. Page of Swords energy. Page of Swords energy. Let's see what else we have. What are the other messages coming through? Okay, we have the Knight of Wands and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. There could be some fire signs that are watching today that are having a hard time making a decision, or they could also be at a crossroads of where to go next. Leo, Aries, Sag right now. And of course, Leos are really going through it right now, so I'm not surprised. We're still tossed up a little bit. Let's see what else. You guys, I don't know how other readers like film and like everything looks like their cameras look so nice. Like, we have the King of Cups. Oh yeah, you're in LA, Angelina. God, I love LA. I need to come see you. Oh my God, wow. We have the Ten of Pentacles and the Four of Wands coming out. There are some water signs that need to know right now that they are building a new family. Could be water signs building a new family. For some of you, this could be a message that there's a father figure, a very emotional father figure that could be in the family here. There's a message coming through. However, to see the Ten of Pentacles and Four of Wands, this energy is very nice. A lot of us may be moving into some really beautiful stuff, particularly manifestations. Let's see what else we got here. I do have this feeling, you guys, that there are people watching someone, and not like in like a weird, creepy way. Somebody wants to like make a move here in this energy. Could be a fire sign, but somebody's not making a move. And I'm not saying that that necessarily is romantic, but we are pulling cards in reference to the Lover's card. So I'm sensing that a lot of romantic energy will probably come out here. And we do have the Four of Wands and the Ten of Pence. Some of you guys are thinking about that guy or that girl, like that person that you really want to be with. Some of you guys may be watching that person, or you may know who they are. Could be a fire sign. What other messages do we have coming through here today? What other messages do we have coming through here today? Guys, for those of us just tuning in, hey, guys, don't start sending me super chats yet because I'm not taking those readings. So if you send them to me before I'm taking them, I'll remember these two, but I can't keep up with all of that before I'm doing them. So don't send me any super chats until I'm asking you to, okay? But I will answer those. But we're still in our general reading, guys. For those of us just tuning in here, we are doing general energy readings right now. All signs and messages are coming out, and then we're going to do live reads after that, but not yet, guys, okay? Any other messages coming through here today? Oh, there's a Queen of Cups here. It's a female water sign here. Oh, and we have the Judgment card and the Seven of Wands. Now, in the Witch's Tarot, it's called the Karma card. I think somebody's trying to, really this is coming off to me here like somebody's trying to play karma. I wouldn't normally see it that way, but it really gives me this energy of like somebody's trying to be karma for someone else. God, the glare on this camera is embarrassing. Also, there's a Queen and a King of Cups. So Yeah, you guys, I'm on Insta at Solari Boy. Instagram, Solari Boy. Six of Pentacles. For some of you guys, this could be a situation that you're looking for some money. This could have been certainly a family dynamic. It could have been a marriage. There was a little bit of judgment that went down, maybe a separation, of course, that could have went down. And certainly with the Six of Pentacles, it would be a message that somebody's trying to make sure they get the money out of the settlement, or trying to make sure that, or trying to make sure that, like, they get money. Okay, y'all. We know y'all want money. I will say that there is a King and a Queen of Cups here. So this could be for anybody that's married or in a relationship, certainly. It could have been a separation in a relationship. You might have had a dog together. I don't know why I want to say that. Cute. The shadow side. Shadow side is the Devil card here. Somebody's in it. There's some dark energy here. Could be dealing with Capricorn, of course. Could also be a message that a Capricorn is wanting to offer somebody money, or a Capricorn is being offered money by someone. I'm also getting a message here about a Gemini woman. Feeling particularly emotional right now. Maybe not speaking up. What other cards we have coming out here? I do have to say that family is kind of in the general energy this week. So in reference to what it is that you create in the world and who that is that you create with, there could be some dark energy here. And there is that King and that Queen of Cups. And then, of course, this is the Lovers. So this is in reference to a connection. Obs. Could have been a one-night stand. Yeah, Five of Wands. Could have been a one-night stand that went awry, maybe. Yeah, we have the Five of Cups and the Hermit, and the Five of Wands. So, there's a lot of drama here. Drama, sadness, a little bit of isolation for some of you. Certainly an isolation energy. Maybe somebody's really trying to keep away from people. They're watching. It's like somebody's like in a hermit mode, but they're still watching what's going on. They're not taking any action because they're trapped in, somebody's trapped in some sort of dark energy. Somebody mentioned moving into a new house, and I gotta say, with the Four of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles, that certainly could be that some of you guys get or purchase your first home. With the Six of Pentacles, anybody that's like waiting for closing with real estate, I would say that your closing will go through this week. That's nice. I have no real estate. Page of Swords is coming out again. Watching, no action kind of energy. Watching, no action. Toss up. Ten of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles again. I gotta say, for a lot of you guys, hard work is paying off. And yeah, this is the thing. Hard work is paying off for folks. And I think that our message with the Lovers, the Ten of Pentacles coming out twice, is kind of fortuitous and really beautiful. And this is why I want to talk about it, because whatever this energy is that some folks are dealing with, Five of Cups, Five of Wands, Hermit card, I'm feeling defeated from the fight. I'm feeling down for the count here. Your Ten of Pentacles exists. There is like a happy conflict resolution here for somebody. But I want to say, go back to our message today with the Lovers card, and really, if you are just tuning in and you didn't get the chance to listen to our talk about the Lovers and coming into union with self in order to come into union with other, whether that be romantic, entrepreneurial, friendly, whatever, coming into inner being is going to attract to you the right scenarios. So make sure that you watch that, because that really is the message, and it's really reflected here in the energy. There's watching, but there's Ten of Pentacles available. It's like that shadow side, like who needs to defeat their inner whiny bitch. All right. That's the weekly energy. So, here's what we're going to do, folks. We are going to go, don't wait, let me explain this first, because sometimes you guys are like all so excited. Okay, for the live reads, for those of you tuning in that want a question answered, there is a $sign in your chat window. It is called Super Chat. You can send me a donation. Usually the better the donation, the longer I'll read for. I can't do you a full personal reading right here live. You should be able to understand that. But I will take one question cards. The donation is up to you. Whatever you want. And we'll get started. So I will start accepting those right now, and I think I have somebody in the hot seat. Okay, actually, guys, really fast, I'm gonna need to move over here because my camera's about to die, and if it does, then we're gonna lose each other. So I'm gonna have to turn it this way, though. I'm really sorry. Okay, we'll try to do it like that works. Does that work for you guys? Works for me. All right. Let's see what we got. All right. So we have BJ in the hot seat here. BJ just says, whatever you need to hear. What does BJ Clark need to hear today? What does BJ Clark need to hear today? Tap me into that energy. What is the message here? BJ Clark. Oh. What does BJ need to hear today? What does BJ need to hear today? What does BJ need to hear today? What's the message? Oh, maybe we'll just keep it like that. Whoa. Infamous Jolene. I will always pull Jolene cards. Oh my god, you guys. You don't have to watch this if you want to keep dealing with this. I'm so sorry, you guys. So, BJ, you have 4 cards that just came out. First, you have the King of Cups. You have the 10 of Pentacles coming out as well, which is pretty cool. Queen of Wands, the Death card. I have to say to you, it's so funny because you just wanted to know whatever you need to hear, and I really love when people say that because they don't want to control anything, and that's dropping resistance already from the get-go. So, BJ, what you need to hear today is that what you are is leading you to where you want to be right now. What you are has been changing a lot, it looks like, with the Death card. Now, you could have Scorpio energy here, but I have to say, where you are right now in your experience should be on fire. There's fire sign energy here. Thanks, you guys. I love my legs. I'll only do 100 squats a day. Um, you're literally headed towards your or your 10 of cups. True happiness. I don't know if there's a woman in question, or if it could be a Scorpio woman, it could be a fire sign woman, but in reference to any romantic or I don't know connections that could be possible, because the 10 of cups can be talking about those. Let me pull you just a couple more. The 8 of Wands. Some sort of communication's coming into you soon, BJ, and that's certainly what you need to hear. Whatever this communication could be, it could be from somebody you already know, or somebody that something ended with. But whatever it is, you're moving. This is the fastest moving energy in the minor arcana, and you're moving toward that. So I think that should answer your question. What you need to hear today is you're literally moving toward your happy story. Keep that death card in mind, though. Keep that transformation real. Guys, if this camera dies, it's gonna suck. Okay. We got Jolene in the hot seat. Hey, honey. Jolene in the hot seat. Jolene, Jolene. I'm gonna have to probably plug this camera back in. What's the message here for Jolene? What's the message here for Jolene? What's the message here for Jolene? Come on. Get me in. You guys know I love you if I don't, like, really... Oh, Jolene. You got the wheel of the year. What's up with you? You got good energy, sis. Jolene is a bad bitch. She is. She is. You have the wheel of the year coming out first, Joe. This is, babe, this is exactly where the energy you've been moving into, the Emperor. You're moving toward a man. Could be a man in the picture here, Jolene. And this could be kind of a fated encounter. And remember, the Emperor is the man. So I don't know. The dude, right? The 10 of Cups. Jolene, babe. I think that you're moving away from that toxic thing you were in before, huh? Looks that way. The Wheel of the Year is moving into a happier time of your life. And the Emperor card is the be-all, end-all, and the 10 of Cups is the happy ending. So, I mean, you answer that for yourself, Joe, but I'm going to pull you one more, babe. Whoa! I don't know why the 6 of Cups is wanting to come out, Joe. So there could be something from your past that is affecting your present. Or it could be somebody from your childhood. It could be somebody that you have a lot of memories with or nostalgia around. All right, you guys, I do probably really need to plug this in real fast. I'm so sorry that this is the situation we're in today. Sorry, you guys. I can't always be professional. Okay. All right. There you go, Joe. All right, listen. We have another one here. Let's check this. All right. All right. MV the Scorpio's in the hot seat here. Don't worry, I'm answering every single one. MV the Scorp. What's the message here? This is about a Gemini, I believe. Will the Gemini return? Will the Gemini return to... Guys, I don't even know what I'm going to do here. I might just have to go live on my phone. So if this camera dies, folks, and you still have questions open, just come to the... I'll open up a new chat. I'll just start streaming from my phone. But this camera's about to die. All right. Envy the Scorpio. Is the Gemini going to return? Oh, okay, we have the 9 of Wands here. 9 of Wands. Knight of Wands, 4 of Pence, 6 of Pence, the Judgment card, and the King of Swords. So there's the Gemini's energy. There's like some karma that somebody's having to deal with right now on their own, and it's an air sign because the King of Swords is here. Somebody's withholding. and that somebody has a wall up here. So in the energy right now, I don't see any return. I see somebody getting their own karma or somebody on their own experience. Now, it does look like somebody does want to communicate, but there's a withholding taking place here. That Nine of Wands and that Four of Pentacles together almost gives me the vibe of like, wall up. I'm careful about what I say. So somebody may be wanting to communicate, yeah. But whether that effort will get made is dependent upon the karma that is received, is the message. And the Knight of Wands is kind of this fire energy that's intertwining with it all. So I do sense that there's still passion between someone. But I don't see any action in moving forward at this current time. Looks like somebody's withholding, wanting to. But it looks like somebody may want to. Here. What else do we got? All right. All right, let's go up. Make sure I'm not forgetting nobody. Okay, we're going to do Mindy next. She's in the hot seat. She's a Gemini. Which sign is better for me for happiness and love? Justin, the Aquarius. The Aquarius. All right. She wants to know if it's the Aquarius or the Taurus. Tell me. Is it the Aquarius or the Taurus? Aquarius or Taurus? I will say this. There's a message coming through that you're stopping your own self by obsessing about it. Or not, maybe it's not obsessing. Maybe it's